Another problem that I have with Enzo Maresca is his player profiling. I've said this before. The number of players or Chelsea players that he has played out of position. Sometimes it could be as a result of injury or as a result of the squad he has. I understand that. But when players are complete, there is no excuse for that. I've talked about James playing him in midfield when there are midfielders to do that. Again, Enzo Fernandez, yes, he has adapted into that box-to-box, box crasher. But that is not what Enzo Fernandez is. I'll continue to say this till thy kingdom come. Even though he has matured into it, understood the role, and he's got numbers to back it up. 5 goals and 6 assists in the Premier League, 8 goals and 15 assists, all competition. Double digits in terms of all competitions. Yes. But you cannot deceive me that Enzo is not athletic. Like, he doesn't have pace in his legs to cover both boxes. Don't mistake that for having work rate. Enzo Fernandez is a hard worker and he has work rate. But he's not athletic enough. He does not cover ground quickly. Look at the duels. He loses a lot of duels because he's always a split second late. And now he's bulked up. It's good to add weight. But that is not what win you duels. Duels most of the time, you don't go 50-50 most of the time. How many times do you see midfielders dueling 50-50 with their shoulder muscles or upper body strength? Duels are won by how quick you are or how fast you react. And that is not Enzo Fernandez. If you look at the Chelsea's first match against Los Angeles, it looked flat. You understand? Even with Lavia and Caicedo in that midfield. And until Enzo Fernandez came into that second half, it felt like he opened up a little. And I said, I don't know if it is Enzo coming in or Los Angeles opening up the game. But again, Enzo started in this one. And Flamengo had like 67 ball possession or 63. Almost twice the number of Chelsea's own. Despite Chelsea having Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo against 34-year-old Jorginho. And stuff like that. It does not make sense to me that Enzo Fernandez attempted only 20 passes in 82 minutes and completed only 14 passes in the whole 82 minutes against Flamengo. How many is he now going to complete against the likes of PSG, against the likes of Barcelona or bigger clubs in the Champions League? That's a poor performance. It means something is wrong with the system in which they are being played. Enzo Fernandez's natural position is playing deep, controlling the tempo of the game. No matter how you want to tweak it, like, yes, he's improving that, but you cannot take it away from natural players who are athletic. That's the reason why Europeans, most especially the British people, like you can see the best box-to-box players are mostly English players, Lampard, Gerrard, and all stuff. They're athletic enough. They can rush. Look at Scott McTominay now. They can get in there and off the ball. They have the legs to track back and win duels and tackle. Enzo Fernandez playing in that role makes Chelsea's midfield empty, look empty sometimes out of the possession. Caicedo suffers a lot. And that's why he feels a little breath of fresh air when Lavia plays alongside him. You don't understand? That kind of role is not given to player that you know has a lot to offer on the ball. It is given to players that are not so good in controlling the tempo. Not that they can't do it, but they do not have that brilliance, the football IQ, the technique to spray passes, to carry out that coach's instruction on the pitch. They do not play higher. Players that carry out coach's tactical instruction, most especially, play deeper. And if you look at Chelsea team, it's always Enzo Fernandez who is closer to the coach in terms of tactics. He should be playing deeper. That box crashing can be taught to another player. Other players that can do it are many in that. This Andre Santos that is here now, he scored more goals than Enzo Fernandez last season. He can be the perfect guy in that role and also have the legs to run back and win duels in the midfield. What separates Guardiola and all these guys is 1, decision making, 2, player profiling. Guardiola profiles is he inverts or changes players' position. But when you look at that player, you see that player does that naturally. You don't understand? So Enzo Fernandez in those half pockets of space, that's not his best. Enzo Fernandez playing deeper can pick out other players in that half pocket of space much easier and faster. He can take those risky passes than all these guys. And he can spray the ball faster than this Lavia and stuff. Lavia open up the game by ball carrying, progressing play. Enzo can pick can open up the game with his passes. And it is left for him to decide who to start and who to start when and who not to start. That position is between Lavia and Enzo. That box to box should be between the likes of their Andre Santos and others. So that's just it for me. I don't know what you think. Tell me, I will be on the comment section. This is Football Matter, Catalyst and Analyst, the football pacifier, the football encyclopedia. Peace. No cheats.